Hello guys and gals, Mike here once again from Games for Charities, and tonight I'm in EVE Online and I'm going to show you guys how to set up a Raven for a Battletoad. Obviously this will work with a Raven Navy issue if you like, or even a Raven State issue, but if you have a Raven State issue I would not advise undocking it just for doing missions. But if you're going to do that, please let me know where you're going to be at. I'd like to come and watch with a few friends, yeah. So obviously you got a Raven. It's a pretty cheap bit. Feel free to upgrade anything you want. In your lows, you're going to want 4 Ballistic Control System 2s or better. Just remember, the more bling you have, the more appealing you are to gankers. This bidding right here, including the ship, is about 300 million, roughly. Damage Control 2. That's going to include a couple of mods that I'll show you in a minute. Then for mids, you're going to want Shield Extender 2. This is just my EM. Actually, that's not even fully my EM. Oops. I hate the new freaking buttons. Let me switch this out so that I'm actually set up for my EM. I'm going to go with Ward Amplifier. And if you notice, this is Pith C. I've got Pith A for Thermic, Pith A for Kinetic, and then I've got Pith A for Explosive. I got the named ones because they give you more, and they're not actually that much more expensive. Obviously somewhat, but yeah. So I also have an active hardener here. I have an extra large shield booster 2. If you want, I did not get it, but for like an extra 40 million you can actually get a named one that does about 100 more hit points every 4 seconds as opposed to 5 seconds. So actually it's going to be more than extra 100 because you're doing it 4 seconds. So it's 1 second quicker and does 100 more. Then I just have a normal 100mm AB, sensor booster 2, and a micro jump drive. If you know that you are doing a mission and you don't really need the AB, you can swap that out and put in something else. I mean, this is going to give you much more shield buffer or better resist, whatever. In most cases, the only reason why you're really going to need the AB is for getting closer to a gate, or if you actually want to pick up loot with that. We do have the large micro jump drive. The reason we have this is because you go into a room and pesky, frigates or whatever tackle you. You can just, it don't matter, you're gone. Boom, hit it. Takes a few seconds to spool up, and then you're 100k away. We have cruise launchers. These are just the BAS. If you want to go with T2, even more power to you. For rigs, we're going to go large core defense field extender. Feel free to go with T2 if you want. I just went with 1 core defense field extender and the warhead calcification catalyst 1. Now with this, if you look over here, I'm doing 668 DPS, and I do have hammerhead 2s and hobgoblin 2s in here. You could also drop these and put in sentries if you prefer, because we are going to be sniping. This is not really meant to tank. It obviously doesn't have that bad of a tank, but it's not the greatest. If you notice the cap here, it's going to burn down quick. Even if you turn this off, you're looking at minute 40 seconds. I mean, hang out if you like, and do whatever. But as you can see, it's not that bad. It's really good at jumping around. I personally like it a little bit better than using the Dominix version of this, because with the Dominix, I've always got to watch the drones to see if they're going to die and all that, and I'm really bad with doing that. Another thing too with this, I'm not max skills. My missiles aren't 100% maxed, and obviously that's why I have the T1 launchers here. So you can even get more DPS out of this. Same thing with my reels, they're not 100% maxed, but I'm going to undock in a second and show you what my resists are going to be like, at least for EM, going with this route. And also, as you can see here, targeting range is 90k. With the sensor booster and the range script, that puts you up to 140k. And obviously the missiles can go that far, so you can sit there and blast the shit out of stuff. As soon as it starts getting close to you, just ping. Once again, use that little micro jump drive and you're freaking gone. Ain't shit gonna touch you. Alright, get this back up. So as you can see here, put that on 144 km for the range. Not too shabby. Now, 50% right there. Put that up 75%, and again, that's not max skills. Go ahead and put on my damage control, 78% for EM, which is pretty darn good. And like I said, look at this, 698 hit points. Whew, can't beat it. So, thanks again, guys and gals, for watching, and I hope this helps you. I would take this into a mission and show you guys, but I mean, it's not really going to be different than the other videos. So, cheers. Thought I'd quick actually show you just the explosive with the explosive hardeners on. We're at 78 starting with the one passive. Put on the damage control 80%. Put on the active. That brings us up to 90% resist for the explosive. Obviously, the thermal and kinetic are going to be somewhere between the EM and the explosive. But it's like I said, it's not the greatest tank in the world, but it's not meant to be. So cheers.